I honestly laugh every single time a oneness or modalist brings up John 14:7 to 9 because it's honestly hilarious. It's honestly hilarious how they think that this proves their own doctrine. So how should a Trinitarian or how can a Trinitarian refute it? Let's read it. If you really know me, you will if you really know me, you will know my Father as well. From now on, you do know him and have seen him. See, they're looking at Jesus and they saw the Father. Philip said, Lord, show us the Father, and that will be enough for us. Jesus answered, Don't you know me, Philip? Even after I have become among you such a long time? Anyone who has seen me has seen the Father. How can you say, show us the Father? Oh, no, no, see, look. Jesus says, I'm the Father. You look at him, you see the Father. Okay. Don't you believe that I am in my Father and the Father and that the Father is in me? The words I say to you, I do not speak on my own authority. Rather, it is the Father living in me who is doing his works. Now, some Trinitarians could stop for like right here. See who's a sporty, who's a sporty, whose authority is Jesus speaking on? How is it his works and not his works? I take it a different way. I focus on the first part. Do you not believe that I am in the Father and the Father is in me? Okay, so if the Father being in Jesus makes him the Father, then first you have to clarify what does it mean for the Father being Jesus? See, the Father's Spirit, the Father Himself, the person of the Father is in Jesus. Really? Okay, fine. You want to take that literally? Yeah. Okay, good. Let's go. On that day, you will realize that I am in my Father, just what He said before, and you are in me, and I am in you. One oneness brought up. Well, you see how it says, I am in my Father, and the Father is in me? It's not reciprocal for anyone else. I mean, all you have to do is look like 10 verses down, buddy. So that means that Peter is the Father, Judas is the Father, all the disciples are the Father in Jesus. And you know what problems that brings up? Peter denied Jesus, so God denied God, even though God cannot deny himself. Peter lied 3 times about Jesus. I was saying that he didn't know him, even though in Hebrews chapter 6:18 and Titus 1:2 it says that God cannot lie. So clearly, Peter didn't pass the test. And yeah, it's hilarious. So the Father being in someone makes him the Father. Let's go. Let's take it literally. One God and Father. See, not Jesus. It's only the Father. Okay, buddy. One God and Father who is over all and through all and in all. So if he's in everyone, that means that he's kind of in me. He's in you. He's in Satan. He's in the Pope. So all of us are the Father. So there's no such thing as idolatry. And I was there. Matthew 10:40. Anyone who welcomes you welcomes me. And anyone who welcomes me welcomes the one who sent me. Now, you may be thinking, like, Elijah, how's that? How's this relevant? If I were to ask you, if you welcome the president, are you welcoming Donald Trump? Yeah, obviously. If you are if you're welcoming The Rock, are you welcoming Dwayne Johnson? Yeah, obviously. Okay. So anyone who welcomes you welcomes me. So if you welcome Peter into your house, that means Peter is Jesus, and we already saw what issue that makes before. So Jesus is Peter? That's interesting. That's very interesting. So how do we understand this? If you see Jesus, you see the Father. I mean, all you need to do is look at the end. The words I say to you, I do not speak on my own authority. Rather, it is the Father living in me who's doing the works. So the Father doing the works, well, I mean, we're Trinitarian, so the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit are doing the works, but let's say just the Father for this instant. It's the Father doing the works through him that shows you who the Father is, that reveals the Father to you. Because John 1:18 says that Jesus reveals the Father. John 17 says that as well. Just like if I were to say, let's say someone were to, if you know boxing, I'm gonna use a boxing example. If you know how Muhammad Ali fights, and you look at Larry Holmes, and I say, when you see him, you see Ali. I'm not saying they're the same person. They do things similarly. Same thing with Jesus and the Father. He's doing the Father's works. So this doesn't prove that the Father is the Son in any way, shape, or form. Bye bye oneness.